Harvest decided to not make it so much of a party when she decided to tick off the brains in jars that were creating the living holograms that you were interacting with. The holograms faded. The brains tried to mind blast some of you. Some of you have taken some serious damage, Vaylin being one of them.
Me being the other.
Jux being the other because you were the slowest to react in the initiative order. You made your... It's true. It is true. You guys made your way across an invisible force bridge into a room with these multifaceted walls. All of the walls, these mirrors or surfaces that had been shown to a mirror-like finish, and at each of them, almost like the radiating points of a star or a crown, were these floating gems of different colors. As you came into the room, a couple things happened. First, with some great perception checks and with the eyesight, the now magically enhanced eyesight of old One Eye Harvest, you noticed that there was a trapdoor in the ceiling. The second thing is all of the crystals pulsed and formed into an entity known as Everlast that Kevin was quick to say was some kind of rapper slash rocker and maybe had a solo album that went once. But from there, Everlast explained a few things to you. You guys got some ideas about stuff and things. And as we were about to part, a couple of you noticed that on the other side of the bridge was a rather large, formidable looking person, creature, however you want to call that.
Well, don't forget, I was busy circusing the Soleil, so I wasn't here last week.
No, fair enough. So just so you can see, this is the figure that was across the force bridge, and although intimidating in appearance, appeared to be making a waving or a hello sign, or maybe a come closer sign with one of its sort of massive arms. And
what I'm really saying is, how much damage have I taken?
I don't think you
took any. It was me and Vaylin.
Actually, no.
Yeah, we got you out.
Kevin, no, you may have taken like 4 points of damage from the first mind blast, I think.
Nope, not even. Navakri, I don't think took any damage.
No, Navakri saved, and then she had the resistance to psychic damage.
Exactly.
But that just meant it halved the half.
My best game ever, and I wasn't even here.
Yeah, you were pretty on.
You would have loved it. You would have been like, psychic damage? Oh, I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay.
Yummy.
Exactly.
So I think that maybe you took like 2 points of damage, if that. Like whatever it was like halved and then halved again because it's you. So
Can't screw with this brain because this brain's already screwed.
whoop, whoop, whoop. So with that, you guys are in the room. Everlast is with you. I kind of envision from the way that it's a good word actually. I picture for the way that they describe this Everlast character, kind of looks like Vision from Marvel, right? Like humanoid, but like no hair, maybe like a crystal in the center of its forehead.
The picture you shared makes him look more like Dormammu.
Oh no, that's not Everlast. That's the person or thing that's on the other side of the bridge waving at you.
Okay.
Yeah, the one. So can you see the map right now, Chris?
Yeah.
So Everlast was kind of in the center of that room that you guys are in, and then the dude with like the dude who knows person with the
We don't know its gender.
Well, I think dude is really a word of flux for me, but then people are like, who's dudette? And I'm like, I don't ever use that word. So
yeah,
dude
is made up.
Yeah, but what is the sexual preference?
Dude,
I don't think sexual preference really
What
matters.
do they identify as?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude.
Facts don't matter. What do they identify?
The dude abides.
I identify as a rich Asian.
That's called a raisin.
Yeah.
Moving on. So what do you guys want to do? So again, you guys are not in any threat that you can tell right now. Everlast is happy to keep discussing stuff and things with you guys. If you want to catch Novakri up on any of the stuff that you kind of discussed last week, feel free. And there's this kind of hulking armored figure doing like hello over there kind of move.
Okay.
I want to go talk to him.
Do you?
I do.
Okay. I was just because that was what I was just going to ask. They, I mean, I know I saw it, and I let everybody know that it's there. The armor set looks really intimidating. It could potentially be a help to us, though. That is one of the brains that was doing us damage in that room. I got the impression of.
So 100%.
No, it's
100% on top of the armor is a floating brain in a jar.
and the voice. Like, how are we hearing hello? We're hearing it in our minds.
Oh no, it's not saying anything. It's just waving its hand at you.
Okay. Okay. But so my question was going to be, I was going to ask, do we want to prevent this thing from coming in, or we want to make contact? And Jux wants to make contact.
I want to go say hi.
Okay. Okay.
Jux found somebody to party with.
Mm-hmm. You like to party like Jux likes to party?
Does anybody? I mean, there was a party in the room before, and Jux was like, "I'm not taking part in any of
Yeah.
this."
I wasn't here for that.
Wallflower.
But that's probably what I would have done anyway.
So all right. So I mean, you guys have autonomy of your characters to do what you will.
I'm gonna let whatever happens happen.
Oh, if you guys don't want to...
What?
I'm just saying, if you guys don't want to talk to him, I won't talk to him. I just figured that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Do
Chris,
you, boo boo?
Don't be led by the group. Lead by
Yes.
yourself. Lead by example.
Jux episode.
We've come this far. We're finally having a Chris-centric episode. Let's do it.
Is it gonna be? Oh. Yeah, exactly.
You and me both.
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Chuck steps out on the bridge and then just steps off the bridge. I've had enough!
Just the one way.
Chuck's out.
Which is fine, because I'm not really feeling that the character's not really working out the way I had thought. I don't like the build on it,
All
but
right.
he's the one that's lasting, so go figure.
He's the one that's gonna last forever.
Well,
Yep.
knock on wood. Go talk to this guy, and we'll see how long he lasts. You might have a wall of stone built behind you.
I may be a wall of stone in a minute.
Yeah, you might. Who knows?
I did get Wall of Force.
All
Go ahead,
well,
Jack.
I'm just gonna go talk to him.
Do it.
Jux, you turn into a pile of ash. Alrighty, thanks for playing.
I mean, listen. Right now, I see a character standing in a room. You guys move where you're gonna move. By the
Oh,
way,
I'm staying right
Valen-
here.
Valen
Okay,
goes,
so-
"Can anybody help me? I'm very badly hurt."
Again? You just fucking healed her.
She got blasted.
Yeah, her, me too. You don't see me bitching and complaining.
Sneak attack.
Okay. Well, maybe I throw some heals out before Chucks goes and
It would
walks
be
down.
very appreciated.
Back in my
Yes.
day, we didn't have healing potions. We took our hits like men.
I'm
How
not
much?
a man. I only sound like one.
You only play one on TV?
Yep. Wait, what's a TV? Just for sake of understanding, Valen's currently at 36 out of 74 hit points.
That's what I was gonna ask. Okay.
Okay. That's alright. That's
you
fine.
can take one maybe 2 hits.
That's
And
about where I'm at. Yeah, so
and
suck it
that's
up.
you too.
Just
Okay.
inspire her. That's all.
Do better,
That's what we'll
Valen.
do.
Do better.
And I have both of you to do. That's pretty nifty.
I'm
Let's
happy
see
to
what-
stand over by him if there's some kind of area effect.
What's going on with the map?
I don't know what's going on with the map.
I don't know. I'm the other side of the table and it's moving on me.
Oh,
My game room is possessed.
We're in like a small room.
Hold, hang on, maybe does this?
Refresh. Do it again.
Real IT there.
is it just those two guys that need healing, or is there like can everybody? I know I can use a little bit of healing. Anybody else?
I'm actually feeling refreshed.
It's not going to cost any more. I'm gonna have to use it for both of them. I can heal up to 6 people. So, if it, perfect.
I wouldn't say no
Okay.
either.
Okay. So
9.
okay, perfect. So we have do we have 6 people who need healing, or less than that? 1, 2, 3 is me. 4, 5. Novakri, do you need healing too?
I'm just down 2 hit points, so I
Perfect,
mean,
okay.
I'll take it, but
All
Yep.
6 of you. All 6 of us then.
Everlast
Sure.
says, I've been here for quite some time and could use some. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. I'm immortal.
maybe I didn't know.
How come he's not singing House of Pain?
He only sings. So this is what's that song?
What it's like.
What it's like. Yeah. It's all on repeat.
Oh, that was the worst.
Valen says, thanks. I did appreciate that. I'm not nearly as horribly wounded as I was.
Yeah.
Just mostly wounded.
Oh, also, if you've got another one, that would be helpful.
So is that 16 for everybody or 16 divided up between everybody?
No, it's 16 for each of you. And then let's do some of this. Hold on. What do you do? That's for Valen. Oops.
Oh, that's
And-
very nice. I appreciate that.
And that's for Jux. Those guys.
In fact, I feel almost perfect. Thank you.
Now we need to do something about the lugs.
I heard that, big guy. Have
My
you know?
computer's not working.
Have you know?
Ugh.
The wizards think the Arcane Brotherhood find me quite a catch. Quite a catch.
And then that last one is for Jux again.
So is a catfish, but it ain't pretty either.
So Jux, you got
glares at you with a one eye.
18 total from me.
What's that?
You got 16 plus 18 total from me. So
Oh,
if you already took your 16, then you get another 18.
I didn't. I'm having computer problems trying to
Okay.
log back into.
So just
Beyond.
take your 18 when you get back in.
Thank you.
And then run screaming across the bridge and tell me what you do.
I thought that would be it. Screaming across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Doing my best impression of Kevin from Home Alone.
All right, fair. So as you move across the bridge, how do you approach this figure?
As I get closer, does he seem to get hostile or?
No.
Then I'll just walk up to him and say hi.
He the figure waves at you, and it's clear that it's trying to communicate with you, but you don't hear anything. What you do hear is that the sounds of the party have started back up, and as you look past the figure, the room looks like the ballroom that you guys had witnessed when you first came in.
But I don't understand what it's trying to say.
It's clear that it looks like it's trying to communicate with you, but you don't hear anything.
So we're playing charades then.
Are you?
I don't know. I'm asking him.
It stops for a minute, and then it goes. It like holds one finger up, and it starts messing with these dials on its chest, and you hear like this like, and then it kind of comes in, and it goes, "Hello. It has been some time since I've had to use this Vox mechanism to communicate. Hello.
Hello.
You appear to be living. I have not seen a living thing around here for some time.
Oh, you've been down here for a millennia. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes, it has been a long time. Sometimes you forget yourself. Also, that you have a voice box, or Vox, as we call it.
So it's a steampunk Darth Vader.
I know not what that is, but in your culture, maybe. What is your plan, Red Thing?
I'm not one for plans, really. I just kind of follow along.
Oh. Is there someone in your party that knows more than you?
Probably most of them.
Oh. Maybe they could come talk to me in my lab.
What would you like to talk about? What's going on?
Their plans. We are running in circles, it would seem. That
Right.
is a spherical structure of conversation.
Why do you need to know our plans? What's going on?
Why do you need to know my plans? I am bored of this conversation. Going back to my lab.
Okay.
And that's when we rolled initiative.
Nope, no initiative. Just.
Does it actually walk away? I see it walking away.
Yep.
Lightning bolt?
Like he said with question mark.
Oh, we will get initiative roll.
How
That
much
wasn't
do you
very
stand
fruitful.
by that statement?
It's kind of like a steampunk Darth Vader if Darth Vader was Sheldon Cooper instead of Anakin Skywalker.
Darth Vader's on the spectrum. Got it.
It gets everywhere.
Everlast chimes up and says, so is there anything else that you would like to talk with me about?
Who was that?
Everlast is the AI
You're on
guy.
an invisible bridge like 40 feet away from them.
All right, fine. I'll walk back. Very fond of stuffing things.
You guys passed that. You didn't go explore it. It was the stuff and things. It was like the consumable item shop. No, you didn't. There was no stuff and things. But yes. That was in Barovia, yes. Really creepy shop owner.
Was he like the evil shop owner in the Simpsons?
He
Who
made a
sells
character
Frogger?
dance. He made a character dance for him.
Okay. Did we collect everything we needed from this room? We got all the information. Anybody else had any other questions? That this thing could answer for us. It didn't want to answer anything about weaknesses of the city or of the Oriole or.
I would
Yeah.
suggest you speak more with my master and design a plan that you may be able to act upon. But I am happy to help develop any questions or queries you might have.
I mean, this is your master's plan? Your master's plan involved us coming to get this thing and using it against the god that wants to destroy it.
I do not know that. I have not spoken to him in some time.
Right, I don't know. I guess he didn't send you the memo. He must have, lost your email or something. But
I know not what email is, but this sounds fascinating. Perhaps I could design a system at the gear at Stuff and Things and bring back you a prototype.
that would be great. Also, if you have any information about the things that are guarding this spindle that we're supposed to be getting, that would be helpful. Do you have
I
any
do
idea
not
what's
know.
guarding
I
it?
know that it is heavily guarded, and that people have said in the past that if there are trespassers who try to get in, it will most likely kill them.
The spindle or the guardian?
Maybe both. I do not know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It is an ancient artifact of extreme power and irregularity.
Are there any other exits out of this room besides that trapdoor? Or is the bridge our only option?
Those are your only two options.
Okay. And if we go through the trapdoor in the ceiling, that will eventually we can find a way out of this building through that, or we will have to come back through this room.
The layout of this structure is vast indeed. If you were to go upstairs through the trapdoor, you would find yourself in the arena that the spindle lies or rests within. From there, you would find your way towards the master's chamber and audience room, where he and his acolytes used to meet and ponder magical queries.
Okay. Cool.
So they're weak
About-
and weary.
Jux comes huffing back up, weak and glittery.
How about how large is this arena?
Well, it is a large viewing chamber with some magical predilections cast upon it to create the atmosphere of a much larger space than it actually is.
And where does this trapdoor come up to in the arena? Does it come out like in the middle of the floor? Does it come out?
It does not. It opens into the room with the spindle. I was
And then
merely
the arena is
describing.
attached.
I was merely describing the next floor of this tower.
Oh, so the room that houses the spindle is below the arena,
No,
or it's attached adjacent to the
I
arena?
will try to explain clearer. If you went directly up through the trapdoor in the ceiling of this room, you would find yourself in the room where the spindle is. If you were to exit that space, either as ghosts, as what is in there may surely kill you, you would find another door that would lead into a larger space. There are a series of doors. One of the doors is marked for each of the 8 schools of the Master's disciples. Through those doors, you would find the arena or quasi-dimensional space I am speaking of.
Gotcha. And any one of those doors of schools of magic will bring us to the same arena, or
They all lead to the same place, though
Okay.
each door is marked individually.
Gotcha. And it is your recommendation that we do not go up there and we do not attempt to touch the spindle or involve ourselves with the guardian because of the risks.
That would be wise. Do you need
Were
to
we
know
ever
more about
wise?
this building?
Yeah, for for sure. So once we get through, the arena is the arena imbued with other magical effects besides the ones making it seem to be a different size?
Not that I am aware of. I have never been there. I am just aware of what others have spoke of while they were here asking me questions.
Oh, so people have come to you through that trapdoor? Like the first time you've seen them, they've come through the trapdoor and out to you?
No. Most
Okay.
people, if not all of them, have come across the bridge or appeared here via magical means.
Okay.
There is one more floor above the one above is directly above us now, and that would be my master's chambers. I know that it is there, but I know not how people access it, apart from my master flying in and out of one of the large windows that is on that floor.
Okay.
Below
And
us,
your master
please ask your question.
and your master's chamber, that is the top floor, and that therefore that's the top floor of this massive center tower of the city.
That is correct.
It's
Okay.
where they gather for the feast. I've got one job, man. One job.
Let him do it.
Jux, you've made your way back in, and you're in the room. So if
I was
there's anything you
circusing
want
this delay.
That's nice. I forgot you were going. Okay, so group huddle. Do we want to get the spindle? Do we want to encounter the guy right now? Is this the direction we want to go in? Do we want to go to the lab and talk to the brain? Yeah, but this time we could just be like bolting, and it's a party again. It took a little convincing for me to get them pissed off. Like I had to keep talking about there's a situation and we're being watched. If we aren't doing any of that, we just go back out. We don't even know where the lab is. Jux didn't actually get that information.
He didn't want to talk to me.
Well, he did invite you to the lab. You could have gotten directions.
Just out of curiosity, is this an out of game conversation, or are you saying this in the room with?
I
everyone?
huddled us,
Okay.
and right, exactly. And Navakri is connecting us telepathically.
So it's all in the gray matter.
So, I mean, yes, I think, I honestly, I think any preparation we can go through before we deal with like the big guy will benefit us. I think obviously having the spindle will also benefit us. I don't know that we are ready to do that, but if you guys think that we are, then let's do it.
I just want to give one more clarifying statement after what you just said. The spindle
Yeah.
is a very large item.
Oh,
It's not like a
Mobile.
spindle of thread on a sewing machine. It's a very large chunk of stone.
okay. So, like, not carryable, or won't fit in a bag of holding? Is it like massive?
It's so I. You know what? No, I'm just gonna say no. It doesn't fit in a bag of holding. It's that
Okay.
large.
Okay. Got it. So it's not something that's mobile
Correct.
for us.
I'm not saying you can't go there. I'm not saying you can't interact with it however you want. I'm just saying if your plan is that you could just grab and run with it, that is not something you can do.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you for that.
Vodka.
Just
He doesn't really know.
He
Nobody
doesn't
does.
really know. He is aware that it is capable of both absorbing. I think he said this, that it can absorb large amounts of spell energies, and that lesser spells won't have an effect on it at all. And it's also capable of, he explained, it can give off a massive like electric charge that caused a lot of disruption in the city and may have led to one of the reasons why the city crashed to begin with. In fact, I think Chris said that it sounded like an EMP pulse was how he described it when he talked about it.
See? I can.
Pretty sure I know levitate. I think it just move slowly. Like, I'll have to read it. And also confirm that I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it in the book. Yeah.
I do have fly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, one creature.
Why would we need fly to get up there? So that we can avoid the room with the spindle? Okay. And Jux, how many people can your fly spell be cast on? One or more?
I think it's one. Let me check.
With mine, I can cast it on one creature that's under 500 pounds, and they can only go up and down in either 20 feet per turn. So they'll slowly float up there, just enough to get up there and throw down a rope or something.
I mean, is it an open, like, are these open chambers? Or you're talking about going on the outside of the tower, somebody flying up to the window and then throwing down a rope. Okay. Okay.
I posted the details of the spell.
Or he's home now. I mean, there's no reason. He literally told us to come talk to him.
And he could be sleeping up there, and we can just RPG it, you know. We could just Skyrim him and just break in and just say our quest is complete. Wake up.
So as much as that's hilarious, you do remember that when you first came in, there came up the stairs from the elevator shaft. There was a Megan that came and talked to you and said that Iriolithus was out at the moment doing his floating skull thing, but that he would be back.
Okay.
We can try to go in and read his diary.
Mm-hmm.
That could get some intel. Maybe he's
Okay.
afraid of a sword or something.
And what your levitate spell? What level is that for you?
Level 2. It's my highest ranking spell.
Oh,
I
okay.
have 3 slots. It's okay.
And Jux can cast fly on anybody.
And he can go to sleep. And I mean, he can rest, and a short rest, and just get the spell back. So, but I'm fine with doing levitate. However, we want to paint that picture. So,
Yeah.
I think I can recover that spell slot, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then the flying speed is if on fly the speed is 60 feet versus the 20 feet levitation.
And he's strong. He's a barbarian. You can just fly us all up
Right.
there.
Exactly. Or fly himself and just pull us up. He's a
I'm guessing.
warlock.
3 levels of barbarian.
How strong are you, Jux? You pretty strong?
Enough.
Strength is 16. Constitution is 16. Charisma is 16.
Oh wow. I would have never guessed that charisma. Okay.
Don't be jealous.
Honestly, Jux should be our fucking ambassador at this point. Okay.
He is rejected.
Okay, Ziada. Jesus Christ. It's the competition. Fucking got a chip on her shoulder and something to prove.
Pay attention to me. Well, no, you have him wrapped around your entire body.
Yes.
His name is Chip.
Chip.
So the rules for carrying while flying in 5e is that there is no rules. It's the same as carrying while walking or running. So you can carry your strength score times 15, and that is the max you can carry.
No, I think it's times 30 for lifting.
For
Like if you're
carrying
lifting up a
capacity.
character. Yeah, that's carrying
Carrying
capacity. But like lifting temporarily is times 30, I think.
Right, but you're not lifting if you're flying them up levels outside. You're carrying.
Okay, I think one was items and one is like active, but whatever works.
I think this just makes it a little easier with regards to that.
For who? After you.
Okay, so Jux carries Ziada while he flies. So Jux flies himself and Ziada up to the window, drops a rope, and then the rest of us climb up the rope.
All right, just don't fail your climb checks. That's all.
Do we like that plan, or are we interested in risking the spindle, or just going through an arena and all that bullshit? Right. Yeah. More options. More options.
Well, why don't we go to the lab and then come? We can fly up afterwards.
Yeah. No, I know. Right. I'm aware. I'm just saying that if everything was by the numbers. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down for gathering more.
Yes, I'm going home.
Oh, that's true.
Screw you
Okay.
guys. I'm going home.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for going to the lab.
Everlast says, "Well, come back and ask questions if you need
Oh, we
anything. I'll
will,
be
we
here."
will.
Like just evaporates back into the crystals.
Oh, so this is Superman. Okay.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he wasn't attacking us.
Yeah, it's too bad Professor Scank can't do that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you haven't punched
I-
us. You're the best.
I think
exactly.
Kevin has a point.
Yep.
All right, so you guys make it back across the bridge, just dancing, carrying on.
Fucking dancing the night away.
As you come back into the room, there is a couple things to point out for you guys. For those of you who can see the map, there is a door that will be to your left as you come back into the room that nobody's gone through yet, I don't believe. There is the stairs that come down. The brains and jars have disappeared, although you have no reason to think that they are not still on the ceiling where they were. And as you enter back into the ballroom, nothing changes. The people are all like, "Oh, glug glug and all, come back and have drinks with us. Oh, do you need some berries, good friend? Have some berries, yes." And it seems like everything's gone back and all is forgotten.
With the berries, do I recognize them? What kind of berries are they?
Roll a nature check. With a 9, these strangely are berries that you don't recognize, but you do see that they look like little green cherries.
I'm gonna taste one.
Okay.
What does it
it's
taste like?
You're like, "Oh, could I have one of those berries?" And someone's like, "Oh, yes, yes, of course."
Can I